So after the concept of marginal costing, the next is marginal cost statement. What is the relevance of marginal cost statement? You need to make this statement while calculating the practical problems of marginal costing and break even. So let's start. First part is particulars and the second part is amount. So while starting, first of all, there are things which are mentioned or which are obviously mentioned in the questions, and there will be things which you have to calculate. The things which are mentioned will be the total sales. Total sales should always be given the question, just because of the fact that you need to calculate that are we in profit, are we in loss, or are we on break-even point. While in the question of cost sheet, the question ends at total sales, but here, while talking about the marginal cost statement, it starts with total sales. So first of all, total sales, then you have to deduct variable cost. Out of total sales, you need to minus the variable cost. The answer which you are going to get in return is known as contribution, right? So basically, after deducting variable cost out of the total sales, the answer you are going to get is contribution. This is known as contribution. So from contribution, you have to further on deduct one expense, that is deduct fixed cost. And the answer which you will be getting is profit or loss. And there is one more thing. Except for profit and loss, there is one more concept, which is the concept of break-even. So in simple words, I can say that if the total sales is of rupees 100, the total sales is of rupees 100 and the variable cost is rupees 60. You have to deduct 60, so the variable cost is rupees 60. So the answer of contribution will be 40. After that, let's suppose our fixed cost is further 20. So we have to deduct 20 on the name of fixed cost. The answer which you will get after this will be 20 and 20 will be in plus. So this plus will give you the profit. Simply this 20 will tell you that you are in profit with rupees 20. But whereas talk about the next case, which is the case of loss. In this, we can say that our total sales is 100, variable cost is again 60, contribution comes out to be 40, that is 100 minus 60. Again, while talking about the fixed cost, let's suppose this time my fixed cost is little higher than this contribution amount. Let's suppose it's 60. 60 is my fixed cost. So here, if I'm talking about profit and loss level, I was in the profit in case number 1, but here if I have to deduct 60 out of 40, I'll be in minus 20. This minus will refer to my loss. This is the loss. So this is the case 2. Right? So there are two possibilities in which first one I am having profit of rupees 20, in the second one I am having a loss of rupees 20. Let's talk about these 3. In case 3, the very first step is total sales. Total sales is suppose rupees 100. Next is variable cost. Let's suppose it's again 60. Next is contribution. Obviously, if we minus total sales and variable cost, we get the answer as contribution. The next step is fixed cost. Now, if at this point of time our fixed cost is 40, the answer will be 0. This 0 will tell you that there is no profit profit, no loss. In this no profit, no loss situation, this point is known as break-even point. So basically, break-even point is that point in which the firm earns no profit and no loss situation. It is that point where the profit is